Viewer discretion is advised.
Video games are here. International flights are canceled. 4th of July is approaching. And when will the new anime series be released?
I know what you're thinking. What's that got to do with anything? We're going to find out a little later on the show.
First of all, ain't nobody talking while I'm talking, so shut the f*** up.
Yo, it's the Shut Up and Color podcast. Always informed, never influenced. I'm your host, Ashton Alexander.
And I'm your boy, Micah Jaye.
Micah Jaye, you will look ugly today.
Boy, I got the fresh cut. Stop playing.
Yeah, no, nigga, you look ugly. Don't try it. Yikes. Not fresher than mine.
Shit. Your shit about 3 minutes older than mine.
Shut your ass up, nigga.
All right.
So what's up, man? What's going on with you? What's going on?
Not much, man. You know what I'm saying? The summer is here, man.
Is it? It's been raining like a motherfucker.
It's been humid in a motherfucker.
Boy, I've been seeing it's been raining cats and dogs.
It was
stray cats and dogs.
It was hell and hard as hell.
Everybody talking about the damn hail. I haven't seen none of it.
I thought I was ready for it to break my window.
Well, I mean, I saw the what do you call them? The plants in the backyard. Them shit look destroyed. And there's trees that are down everywhere.
They got beat up.
I always want to see a tree fall from a storm. I've never seen it. I just see the aftermath.
You always want to witness.
Oh shit! What the hell? Yeah.
Let's see how
and
loud
then
it is.
Swerve out of the way of it and looking back on my mirror like,
oh, you know,
look
you're
at that
bugging.
shit. Look at that shit. I dodged it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And tell everybody how this big ass tree could have took my life, but I was so, yeah, it's me being fast.
Oh, okay.
Barry Allen, you know what I'm saying? On my Barry Allen shit. I should be I should be a battle rapper.
Why?
On my Barry Allen shit. Ooh, that shit was
It was Barry Allen.
I don't want to tell his identity. Never mind. The Flash.
Okay.
Barry Allen. He's the Flash. I'm on my Barry Allen shit. No, fucking whatever.
Pew.
There we go. I'll take Pume.
Okay. That's
Pume.
A conundrum? No. Conundrum? No. Conundrum.
All right, put my damn cigarette in, nigga. You fuck it up now. Get your ass back inside. All right.
But before we get into anything,
we got to talk about Micah Jaye's infamous word of the day.
Come on, man.
Avert.
Avert.
You
know what that means, boy?
Avert.
It means to turn away.
Avert.
Don't avert me when I'm talking to you.
Oh, shit. Who said that to you? Anybody said that to you for you?
I said that to you, boy.
Nah, I'm looking at your ass. I can't look you in the eyes.
Why not?
I look into your soul, and it's purple.
I'm looking into it now.
Yikes.
Avert.
All right, nigga. So what's up?
Yeah, man. Hey, man, we talking about video games today.
Video games,
man.
Video games. That's what Hank Hill says. Video games.
Who the hell is?
Fucking Bobby Hill's daddy.
Who is Bobby Hills?
You know who Bobby Hill is? Peggy Hill.
Who is Peggy Hill? Who is Boom Howard? You still naming a whole family tree of niggas I don't know.
You never seen King of the Hill?
Oh, I have seen King of the Hill.
Damn it,
family.
Damn it, Bobby.
So King of the Hill is one of them shows where like it came on. I knew the name of the show. I knew the intro of the show.
Yeah, you watch it though?
Didn't watch it. Didn't know.
John Redhorn.
Didn't know. I know their neighbor.
Yeah,
with the red hat.
Dale Gribble.
What's up, Bob? That nigga.
Dale Gribble and Boomhauer.
Yeah, I didn't know none of their names.
That nigga.
Yeah,
that nigga.
That show is some hillbilly shit, boy.
I love that shit, boy. It was a good show.
King of the Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it was definitely.
It was a bop.
It was a bop for the time it came out.
It was. It always came on during dinner time, bro.
It did.
Yeah.
Channel like 43 or something like that.
That's Nickelodeon for me.
You had cable. Oh, okay.
I didn't. I had a coat hanger.
How'd you have Nickelodeon without cable?
No, because I know Nickelodeon came on 43. Because when I go to my friend's house, I knew what channel to go to.
Oh, so not for you, but for your friend.
We had cable. All my friends. If one has it, we all have it.
Okay.
Nigga, we speak French around here.
Okay.
Oui.
Okay.
Ain't the right thing, knows. Okay, nigga, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, video games.
I'm taking it back to the 80s, boy.
80s.
Yeah.
We talking about like arcade video games?
Yes, sir. I'm talking about Pong, boy.
Boop.
Yeah.
Boop.
I'm talking about the twist analog, boy.
Yeah, that's back then.
That's OG.
Yeah, I'm cool with Pong though. Pong was legit. I mean, I played Pong before. I ain't played with that. I ain't played with that was on Atari, right?
Yeah, that was like
original.
OG.
Yeah. I never did that.
Yeah. I think I've touched it before.
I've seen it. It's a black box, big as shit. Had them big ass things you slide in. What's the oldest game I think I've owned? What's the oldest system you ever owned?
For me, probably Dreamcast.
The oldest one you ever owned? You never owned a Nintendo?
No, but my auntie had the NES. I mean, I have an NES, but that's not the old one.
Oh,
But like one
original?
like so growing up, my uncles always had like the game systems. So like I always had them in my household, but the first game that I owned was a Dreamcast, and that was a hand-me-down from my uncle. And then I think after the Dreamcast, it was a PlayStation 1 and then PlayStation 2.
I can honestly say I've had every system since Nintendo. Like not one. I've been missing not one. Everyone.
You had every single one.
Every single one. Every system that ever came out. I'm talking about even handhelds. Every single one ever came out.
I had Game Boys. I had the PSP when that shit came out.
I keep saying I had Jaguar, and no one knows what I'm talking about.
I don't know what that is.
Bro, the Jaguar was like this. I don't even know what the hell called that shit. But I thought that shit was gonna be dope. I got it, and I probably had like 3 or 4 games for it. But real gamers know.
You taking me back. All of a sudden, I just had this epiphany of like this not euphoric, but very what's that word that I used to love using? Nostalgic.
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 Yeah, okay.
Like I just had this nostalgic moment, and me remembering like the moment I went from like acknowledging like computer games for the first time. Like, I remember. I know you remember the dial up. Remember like you had to have your phone cord in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember like being on a computer. Yeah. Dial up. I remember like them shits used to always get kicked out. And your internet start freezing, you gotta go plug it in.
Yeah.
But then I remember the AOLs used to come straight in, and then the cereal boxes with damn Candy Crush, Candyland, and damn Backyard Baseball.
Oh, I used to love Backyard. All right, if you really a OG gamer and you played Backyard Baseball, who was your nigga on Backyard Baseball? I'm gonna tell you right now.
It was the black kid with the bubble gum.
Hell no. My nigga was Pablo.
That
nigga was
dog.
fast as shit, boy.
Pablo was a dog.
Yo, that nigga was the man. Pablo was a nigga, boy. And they had a nigga with a wheelchair on that bitch.
Did it?
Yeah.
Bro, they was all for the representation, boy.
It was a nigga with a wheelchair. Pablo, the black dude. They had an Asian chick.
Yeah, didn't they have a tall girl on her?
Yeah, she had it was a tall, red-headed chick with freckles and a round-headed, almond-shaped Asian lady. That's fucked up though. That's fucked up. But whatever. But they had represented everybody, and they had a fat white kid whose name like Babe or some shit like that, or he had something like named that was kind of reference to Barry Bonds. I mean, what's it? Babe Ruth.
Oh
yeah. But I played with Pablo because Pablo was a fucking dog, boy.
hey,
And everything, and backyard football too.
Backyard football was about. Did they have backyard basketball?
Nah, I don't think so.
They did. I remember always hoping to get that, but it never came.
That's NFL Streets for me.
Yeah.
NFL Streets was
Boy, Streets
nigga
was a bop on PlayStation 1.
Mine was on GameCube. Come on, boy. Hey,
Bruh,
hey.
GameCube
was a
you
hit.
used to start your shit up and then hit all the buttons, like all the back buttons, and then you change the GameCube song.
Yeah,
What?
I know about that.
So you know when you first turn your GameCube on and it goes like boom 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 boom.
Yeah,
Yeah, like the cube, and it makes that traditional song.
yeah.
If you hold the R button, the L button, the Z button, and A, then you change the sound. It's like this secret, like, bonk, bonk, darn, and it makes like all these weird, cool ass sounds. But when I learned that, Boy, I thought I was cool. Let me wait. Every time,
In front of your niggas?
always.
You
By
bugging.
myself. That was the only way. I'm playing GameCube.
All right.
I got to start off with the secret.
So you got
That's
we
all.
go GameCube. So
GameCube was a bob.
GameCube
All them
was nice.
damn Sonic games that came out.
I love that damn Sonic shit on GameCube.
Boy,
That shit was legit.
me and my cousins will play.
I'll be
Sonic all
chasing.
day.
I was I only want them chaos little eggs.
Bruh,
I want to race them little motherfuckers everywhere.
Yes.
I was like, you put my bitch in, and I got to teach a bitch how to swim. Like, come on, nigga. Like,
That was a bop.
I was just running around collecting coins, trying to get this nigga.
Sonic Heroes came out. I remember that.
Yeah.
The
That's-
Sonic Racers.
What else was on that shit, man? Yeah, I don't know. All that shit, all the damn. Before that though, 64.
64. Low key, hands down, if you ask me, Nintendo 64 has a special place in my heart. Like that's the most revolutionary.
That damn
like, game
controller.
system
That controller's
ever.
still legit. I was like, what the hell is this? What am I holding up? Is this a banana with a croissant on top? Like, I don't know
Yeah,
what
like
this
the
shit
3
is.
joint.
Yeah, that shit was still Star Fox 64. Probably my favorite game on 64. Or GoldenEye.
Bruh, even 007 on the PlayStation 1 was about. You ever play that one?
Multiplayer, I'm getting Oddjob. I got Oddjob. And they're like, you cannot play with that midget. No one can shoot that nigga's head. I'm like, I got Oddjob.
You always remember the names, boy. I was just playing.
You remember the
shit.
little short nigga with the top hat?
I don't remember. To be honest, I don't remember like the characters. I remember like the different guns and the different. My favorite thing, I thought it was the most revolutionary thing ever, is when you could shoot that claw out and you could pull yourself to places.
What? Really? You ain't know about that? Come
I
on,
thought
boy.
that was I thought I was Batman and
Pew,
boy,
pew, pew.
getting into places I couldn't get.
Oh,
up
you
there.
can shoot that thing and then like shoot after it releases. You can quick release and then just shoot and while you're in the air.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, I'd be like, shoot.
I've been really wanting to play all them games again.
Well, we started playing Contra
yeah.
and
So yeah, we got the NES in the lab here, and we be playing. We was going hard for Contra for like at least a three.
I'm gonna say
weeks.
almost a month, boy.
Almost a month.
Yeah, that shit's so hard.
Yeah,
And it's top 10. It's the second hardest game to beat, like in history.
yeah.
Which makes sense because we be saving like a mug. And if without saves, I would not play that game.
Yeah.
Because like the first boss, like there's no way I'm going all the way back after fighting them. The niggas be hanging from the ceiling and shit.
You're so
like,
repetitious.
I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm like, can't do it. How do people beat that game with 3 lives?
You know how they beat it. They played it hundreds of times. Like, cause we run through the first stage like nothing. Like,
Yeah, now it's like 30 seconds.
but we played it over. So I mean, that's the most times
We probably
played
played that game hundreds of times.
hundreds.
Damn. I couldn't imagine. I got frustrated with saves, bro. Like, let's start over and save. Damn. But could you imagine, like fucking 15 years old, you playing on your Super Nintendo, and this damn you playing Contra, and then you get to a boss, and you gotta go back to the very beginning. It took you half the day to get there.
Nah, man, I couldn't. Cause to be honest, like I'm not the hardcore gamer. I think the reason why for that, when I think about it, like when I like actually like think about my life and like how everything played out, like right, I was the only child, right, and the closest people I had to me who had the biggest influence was my uncles, and so I grew up just watching my uncles play. So I enjoyed watching people play games, right? So I watched my uncles play like all these games, Street Fighters, Resident Evil, all these stuff. But then like I enjoyed I grew this like thing of like appreciating like the spectator like view of watching people play this game.
Yeah.
So like for me, especially as a kid, I used to get scared of certain games and I wouldn't play them, but I would watch it. Like even
Resident Evil.
Yeah, like Resident Evil, I would never touch that controller ever. Even Metal Gear, I'm scared of Metal Gear. Like that anticipation.
Oh my god! I'm talking about like you talking about like I would have so much anxiety playing
Yeah.
Metal Gear. I'm like, get in your damn box.
Yeah.
And then I found out like I was going through the inventory and I found some cigarettes and I was like, oh, I'm gonna smoke these cigarettes. And I'm like, and then somebody's like, what's that smell? I'm like, oh shit, put this bitch out. I don't know how to put it out. I don't know how to put it out. And then there's there he is. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But that shit is just like
So I was always scared of that anxiety, and
top 10 hardest games.
Yeah.
Metal Gear.
But now part of me wants to go back and play those games because I
Which
know
one?
like
Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, all of them. Like because
The new
I
ones,
avoided. Yeah, the new ones changed. The last one I will play is the last one that came out. Was it like Snake White? The one that came out on PlayStation 2, was it? The last one.
Is it supposed to be good?
It was good though. And the boss was like a woman or something, and she was invisible. Okay, that's the last one I would go back and play. I think.
I'd be like not one.
Metal Gear 4.
You know, like the intro parts of like Metal Gear, like when you're like learning all the moves and stuff, and you're like sneaking around and doing like real simple missions and stuff like that. But they get progressively harder. I wish Metal Gear would stay right there in that middle stage, like where it's like hard enough, but you still like you know you gonna win, like beat the level. You just got to continue on what they need to do, but you got to like
like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, perfect example.
Because I was gonna say Assassin's Creed was that first game where like I like knew I was gonna be scared to play it because of that anxiety, but then I played it and I was like, oh, this isn't that bad.
I never beat Assassin's Creed because I was too busy jumping off buildings into the fucking bales of hay.
Assassin's Creed, I definitely beat. I come home and play that game every day.
Really?
Yeah.
I hate games with stories.
I don't.
I'm like,
that's one of the few though. Like, I'm still playing like Assassin's Creed, Batman, the Arkham City. That's supposed to be amazing. I haven't played it.
It's amazing,
but like my anxiety be high on that shit,
really?
Bro.
I haven't beat anything that has a story mode, but it still has a level of like free roaming. Only because it's like I just want to run around now. Like Spider-Man, I probably fought one boss and then I just be shooting from.
I think I have an anxiety problem, bro. I be avoiding that damn. Like when I got Batman for the first time, I would only play that at day, like during the day.
Really?
Yeah. The game's so dark and gloomy.
All DC games are like
that damn free roam and shit. Like the fact that shit just pop up and then you just have to do. My heart just be pounding.
Yeah.
I'll be playing them games like it's damn. Like I only have one life, boy. I don't play like it's a video game. Like, I don't know why, but I'd be like, they're gonna get me. I'm gonna die to this boss and it's over.
That's not how you play Contra, because you guys be going. I'm like, damn, I gotta slow down. What about Pokemon? On the Game Boy.
I had the Pokemon Yellow. I had all the Pokemon. So I was young enough where I had like all the Pokemon games on Game Boy, but I never beat any of the Pokemon. My cousins used to steal them from me.
Damn.
Yeah. But I mean, I didn't. He didn't. He probably played it more. He appreciated it more than I did.
Pokemon Stadium was a bop. I don't know if you played that shit.
Is that like is that on 60? No.
64.
Was that when you take photos?
You could take photos.
What was the damn? Do you remember the damn Pokemon game on 64 where like you take photos of Pokemon, like you're on a raft and you gotta take pictures of these damn Pokemon?
It's like Pokemon Pick Pokemon. It's like Pokemon Pick or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Pokemon Stadium was
Pokemon
dope.
Stadium was like where you get to fight your Pokemon.
Fight each other.
Yeah. That shit was dope.
That was dope. Loved the Mega Mans. I had the Mega Mans on the. I remember Mega Man X came out on like the Game Boy. PS. Was the PS the one that could flip open?
Yeah.
I had that. Big bop.
I remember Pokemon. I mean, Mega Man X4. I remember that, but I think that was on PlayStation. Oh no, it was on
Was it Nintendo?
No. X4. What was it on? It might have been on damn Sega or something. It was on something. I don't know. I forgot what it was on, but I remember Mega Man X4 had the damn nigga with the red and the blonde hair. I never played it because I don't know. Them just ain't for me, bro. I need a game where I can like. Well, we already had this conversation, bro. I need to be a Viking.
Spider-Man on a Dreamcast was a big bop.
Was it? You like
for me?
No. It was. That's when you could change your damn costume all the time. You could just change it different.
And like I think the first boss you play is like Carnage or Venom or something like that.
Side note, this is popping my head. They need to make a new Batman, but they need to make a Batman. You remember was it Batman Forever? Not Batman Forever.
The movie? You talking
about? No, not the movie. What's the show? Batman Beyond. No.
Okay, yes, the future one. His grandson.
They need to make that game.
They should.
That should be dope as fuck. I'm saying PlayStation 5, Batman Beyond needs to be a thing. Like,
old Batman, his
predecessor,
yeah,
and
grandson,
grandson.
like
He coming here and he's like
cool
got the
ass
new suit. No,
They-
no cape. Like
They did bring on Arkham City or Arkham Asylum, whatever was the latest one. They had the skin. They did release the Batman Beyond skin, which was cool because I mean you look like him, but it's just DLC.
Nah,
yeah.
they
thought about it.
They
Yeah.
thought about it. Yeah.
But that would be dope,
How do you feel about the Grand Theft Auto series?
bro. Vice City
Vice City is
on PlayStation 2,
Come on, man.
bro. That's my childhood.
I was like, Vice City might probably be top 10, one of my favorite games ever.
It should be.
Top 10. Top 10, top 10, top 10.
But like I didn't own Vice City, but my best friend Josh, who lived down the street, had Vice City,
right?
and he would bring it down, and we'd just play it all day.
No. Vice City
All day.
was Tony. My man was Tony was the
Yeah.
man, boy. He was, I don't know, boy. That music, that like I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you, like a lot of my my musical like enjoyment that I take comes from like video games that I played. Like half the rock songs I know probably were played on Madden at some point in time.
Right.
And then like Vice City introduced me to like some older music that got me to like look up that music, and then I find myself listening to music from that genre more and more. I'm saying like I think video games probably had the biggest influence in my life if I start thinking about it. Like I mean probably one of the biggest influences, just like
I think so.
on some just
Imagination type stuff.
Yeah.
Like when I think about it,
that's
like
where I had my first hooker.
hey, Vice City.
Vice City.
You put her in the car, honk at her, get her in the car,
Hey, what you looking at, baby? And she get
pull
in.
up to the paint shop,
She always closed that damn door
go
all
into the
fast.
garage.
Oh, you pulled to the garage?
Yeah.
I
And
put.
then
I
you
was
see the car move. You go behind the bushes.
I go in the bushes, or like she like, this is too much light. I ain't doing nothing around here. I'm like, zzz. I be driving around like, this bitch. Damn, I can't go nowhere. I find myself in a little alley somewhere behind a trash can. She's like, okay. But now I will tell you some cold blooded shit though.
You kill her and take the money.
Every time she hops out, and slam my door, and I
you get the molly whopper.
as soon as she slammed my door, I'm like, bitch, why you slam my door like that? I aim out the window. She's like, ah! I'm like, pop, 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 pop. I get out and I go and I'm like, get my damn. I see the little money on the ground. I go pick it up and I drive off real fast. And I'm like, I got more money than I gave her. I was like, this is not what I wanted to do.
I just wanted my money
I want
back.
my money back. I robbed her. I'm gonna do
Of
it
her
again.
life.
I'm gonna do it again. This seems like a business venture now. I can always get more money, but that shit was fucking like.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's what we're talking about though. I feel like Vice City. I mean, not just Grand Theft Auto in general. That just is like
Vice City top 10 most
yeah,
iconic, most memorable games. Like
for sure.
Like I was gonna ask you, when it comes down to like what console would you say had the most influence in your life? And what I mean by influence, I mean like you remember playing where you clocked in the most playing time and like you was thinking about it, you were like, okay. Like you couldn't wait to play it. You was super
The
attached
most.
to it. I mean it's gonna be a few of them, but
Okay, it's gonna have to come down between. Damn, I'm gonna say.
I'll go.
I would say Xbox, the first one, or PlayStation 2.
I would say for me, PlayStation 2
Yeah.
was when I like went off. Then when I got the GameCube, that I played that all
Yeah.
the time. Then
Well, you know what? Not even Xbox.
Xbox 360.
I'm gonna say 360. Nah, the most time clocked in might be PS4. I know it sounds crazy,
No, I believe it.
but like, how long PS4 been out? 7 years?
Yeah, just about.
I'm talking about in the military. I probably play that bitch every day, like without fail. Come home, I'd go to the gym, come home, PlayStation 4. I play Madden like every day. Weekends off because you don't work on weekends in the military. Every day, all day, like that's what it was. But I remember I'm gonna say the great PlayStation 1 also because PlayStation. just in general, PlayStation all the way through. I didn't get an Xbox until until last year.
I didn't get an Xbox till 360 came out.
I didn't get an Xbox until Xbox One. I was just been binging playing on other people's stuff. I played. I just didn't like it. It just didn't make sense to me.
My uncle had an Xbox, so I got the PlayStation 2. Right, that was like the biggest thing I had got. Like that was my system. Like I could choose who played or not. My uncle had the Xbox, but my uncle was really like stingy with it. Like he was one of them uncles, or like he was one of them people that's like he like has his room made a specific way, and he'll know if somebody went in his room and touched anything because he put it like the games perfectly symmetrical or something. So I would sneak into his room and turn on his Xbox and play it sometimes, but it wasn't really. I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't like I wasn't dying for me, but I'm telling you, bro, because I was the only child. For me, games were this medium. Like it was the same as like playing pickup basketball. Like it was this like thing that you could use to like bond with other people over. So like it like playing video games like outside on the porch was a big thing. Like growing up, like all my uncles and everybody in the neighborhood were like. Since that's back in the day when kids used to play outside, but like once they were like my uncles and stuff were
people outside,
huh?
People outside,
yeah,
that's a thing. I'm just playing. Go Fishers.
That's the thing. But yeah, like my uncles and all their friends who were their age that lived in the neighborhood would come over, and they would. We had like an outlet on our light on our porch, and people would just play that. It was either our house or down the street.
What the hell?
And so
that's some shit I never even thought. What, on the porch?
On the porch, bro. And it'd be like 10 people on the porch and like list like who got next, and you just run a tournament. Like if you keep winning, you stay on the stick. And
really, that's
Street Fighter, Marvel versus Capcom, and I would just like
what about Tekken?
Tekken was more so like when I got a system, all the people that was like older than me kind of had like faded out or they wasn't like there, so not so much. But I mean, Tekken was still a big bop though. Like
let's talk about Tekken 7.
Tekken 7,
the one I be bopping your ass on.
I'm not gonna lie, Tekken 7.
Oh man, I thought you was gonna put up more of a fight.
This man Alex has been mollywopping me in Tekken 7
for the past 3 days, but it's gonna fade soon. Don't worry.
I don't know, man.
You was beating my ass last night with King.
My spirit is broken.
Nah, nigga. You beating playing with
But
King.
Let's talk about damn Street Fighter, man.
Which one?
Street Fighter 2 or 3.
Was it Third Strike?
Third Strike, boy.
Nah, Third Strike we be going back, but
that's fun though.
Yeah, that's like a battle though. I'd be like, yeah, I gotta get some ground back, and then I see the numbers like, I got 2 in a row. Keep your composure, and I get beat 3 in a row. I'm like, what kind of shit is this? I don't know. I don't even know why though, because like, I don't know why I'm just getting mollywopped in Street Fighters, bro. You might be better than me at Street Fighters. I don't know.
It's definitely a closer competitive like game.
I'm also gonna say that in Tekken, I'm playing with King, and you saw it yesterday.
King is he is an easier player to play with.
Okay, I wasn't saying that. I was saying that he
flows. He got flow.
He's just like there. I don't know. I feel like
that man definitely has super fast frame rates.
And he's the Patriots, bro. He's like the Patriots of Tekken. Like, you know what you're gonna get, and it's pretty consistent. You be playing with them damn dogs though. Like, who you playing with?
I'll be playing with.
Don't even know that whole name. The fucking
Sakura?
bear.
Sakura? Oh, Kuma.
Get the fuck out of here, man. What? Like, that's the shit that be annoying me. I hate getting beat by stupid characters.
Why?
Does that shit look stupid? Why is this damn bear with a fucking eye patch? Like, I hate that shit, man.
Tekken take it back though, man.
Tekken does take it back. I was looking at looking at storylines and just looking at Tekken shit, and I looked at like first Tekken shit. I'm like, were we playing this shit? Like,
I don't know if I had the first Tekken.
I had the first Tekken. That shit. What
system, man? Come on,
PlayStation.
Oh, the first PlayStation. Yeah, I don't think
that shit look crazy. Like squares.
Yeah, square.
Like, these like Jack,
Roblox.
Look like Jack 7, but back then I was like
Jack 1. Yeah,
Jack 1. Yeah, that shit look bad. It looked bad. Halo.
Halo's was a big bop.
Yes.
For me, so Halo. I remember when Oh, that's nostalgia. Like, remember when Halo first dropped? It was the biggest thing ever. Like, I think that was like the first like strongest like online multiplayer. Like that was like the first strong move. Like this is what's happening. This was popping. Like I remember like going into like Best Buys everywhere had Halo, and like that was one of them games where I used to watch. I used to watch my like my uncles and my cousins play.
And people still play Halo. The first one. Like Master Chief. Yeah. What's your favorite? I don't know why I keep doing this shit to you because you know I be remembering names and shit. And you always be like, I don't know. What's your favorite vehicle?
I don't know, man. The Banshee, nigga. That's my favorite one too.
The Banshee. That bitch used to come on. I mean, that shit was dope. The Banshee, nigga. The Banshee was pretty dope.
Banshee. But I used to like the flying things though, because I could, if you double tap A and hit over, they do the little volleys.
That's the Banshee.
The Banshee is that the one that fly off the ground?
The purple one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The Banshee was definitely cool.
Yeah. What else, man? That's what I'm saying. Every time I think about video games, but I'm just like,
bruh,
my
Halo,
brain just like.
When I got to high school, right? I remember like, cause the high school I went to, everybody had like they gave you laptops, and I remember so like they had all these restrictions on these laptops, right? And I remember like it was this upperclassman, and he passed on like this USB at this table, and he was like, take this and download this, and pass it on to everybody in the freshman class. So this USB was going, nobody knew what it was. And then I got it. I downloaded it. And it was Halo. And so everybody, and I'm talking about like probably like 300, 400 like boys got all these damn Halo, right? And then we opened up our damn server called Benny Boys, and we would just go to work, bro. Everybody in the class, like just you can't really say nothing, but you can piss because the dude over you mollywop your boy.
You got playing with mouse?
Yeah.
Like,
well, I was playing with like touchpad, but like the kids who were like into it had bought a mouse. Like you knew the kids who, if you had a mouse, you was a dog.
Damn, silent clickers are just you hear that shit all day.
Yeah. And then when they tried to introduce like medium periods, like I don't know, like probably my second part of like where you had like clubs, because they used to have clubs like I think after school. Yeah. But then they were like, we want to get kids more involved, so we're gonna put a period in middle, like either in the morning or midday, where like you could go to the clubs that you were in. And so like sometimes people wouldn't even go to any clubs because they would just play Halo. But it was dope.
Okay.
I mean,
what is that cooking out there? What's up? There's cooking.
Dang. Man, I had an Eddie game on GameCube.
Okay, never had that one.
Remember The Sims?
Do I?
Sims was a big bop.
Sims, that was like create your dream life. Like
dream life, boy.
You know what I used to do? It don't matter.
What you used to do?
Every Sims I ever played. I started with the first Sims all the way to the most recent Sims. I played the most recent Sims too. I would find myself getting everybody in the neighborhood and all neighborhoods pregnant by one person. Like I didn't know why I did.
When you always want to be, huh? Just open, huh?
Just out here, just slaying everybody.
Loose.
Just slaying everybody. Like, oh, there's no diseases in Sims. Oh, this nigga out here. What's his traits? He's suave. He's
suave.
He's rich. Very athletic. Like, damn, nigga, who you trying to make? I named him Ashton Alexander. Damn, okay. But I mean, crazy. And then I'd be walking through the game and The Sims, and people would see me, like two chicks at the same time see me, and they get a little nasty ass red shits over there, frown faces over their head, like they know something that I don't know. I'm just like, oh shit, I shouldn't be at this party because they're both here, and they all got bellies or they got babies. I think I created craziest thing I ever did in Sims, and I stopped playing I stopped playing it. I deleted the game, and I'm low key terrified. I created this white looking dude who had a long ass beard and a shaggy ass hair.
Did you make him Jesus?
I named him Jesus. And crazy shit just started happening out of nowhere, bro.
For real?
I tried to lock this nigga in the house. He popped down on the other side. I was like, what the hell?
Did you unlock a damn?
I don't know, boy, but that shit was. I tried to get Jesus to meet the Grim Reaper and like they join, like make a friendship, and the Grim Reaper got deleted. Like he just like disappeared out the game. I was like, where's this nigga at? He lived down the street. It was like, nigga's not there no more. I was like, what is going on?
Did they have an algorithm in there?
I don't know. This nigga was always fishing and shit. I was like, what is he doing? Like, he's fishing. He's baking bread. I was like, I'm deleting it. I promise, bro.
What Sims was this?
Sims 3.
Listen, y'all I'm about to look that up afterwards.
I'm not playing, bro. I'm telling you, bro. He was fishing all the time, collecting fish, and he was baking fucking bread. And I was like, this shit get creepy, bro. And then, like, no joke. I mean, it sounds crazy. I tried to kill him. Could not kill this nigga at all.
How'd you try to kill him?
Put him in the pool. Put walls around it. Put him in a room. Don't feed him. Like, set the house on fire. I put a fireplace in there. Put a whole bunch of rugs and plants in that bitch, and then cut the fireplace on. Never died. Not once.
Miracle.
I'm telling you, bro. That shit. And I mean, my niggas around me like, yo, I've told this story 1,000. They're like, yo, I was there.
I can't believe you tried to kill Jesus on Sims, boy.
I did. He ain't died though. Nah, bro.
He was reborn.
And he ain't fuck with that. He ain't fuck with the Grim Reaper.
Because the Grim lost that battle.
That shit.
The resurrection, son.
I made Grim Reaper have kids with one of his chicks in the neighborhood though. He was like he ended up making a little ghost baby. It was cool though.
Bruh, Sonic, bro, the damn what was it? The Chaos Children?
Yeah.
Little Chia. What was they called?
Chaos
baby.
Yeah.
I always wanted the silver one and gold ones.
I always wanted the black one.
Black one was cool with the little red tip.
Yeah.
Swim.
And it was fast. Swimming away.
Yeah.
I don't know that shit white.
That was a bop.
You guys want to breed babies. Look at this, some weird shit. Look at what they got this doing over here, breeding babies and racing them.
Yeah. How you feel about, so I remember when Call of Duty, was it Call of Duty 4? I think so. Call of Duty 4 came out. So, okay, hold on. So now you got me going. All right, so, right, Xbox 360 came out.
Yep.
Got that. That was my first transition over to Microsoft. Then that's when I was like at the age where like all you do is play games with your boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna come over to your house, we're gonna play 360, you gonna grab some games, we're gonna come to my house, we're gonna play my 360. Like, that's all we doing.
Okay.
So that's like my entrance to like 2K. I never owned any my family was a fighting game family. Like, I never owned any real like EA Sport games until I got the 360. And then I never even bought them. I always got them from my friends. Like, my friends be like, bro, here, I got rid of my system, or I broke my system. You can have like all my 2Ks. And so like I had like all these 2Ks. And then it was this phase where like people, I don't know if like, I think the 360 had been out for a while now. So people would just start giving me games. So like that's how I got Halo Reach, and then I had beat Halo Reach, and I was like, I was crying after that. Like, really? Yeah,
you an emotional ass nigga, boy. What's wrong with you?
That's the Chief.
He ain't never died.
They left him, bro.
That nigga always around.
He sacrificed his life.
He ain't died though. He came back. Cool, whatever.
Nah, man.
Hey, yo, Halo is a dope game.
It was dope.
It was dope, but I don't think it was that dope.
All right. I mean,
I'll tell you that because you say you were a fighting game family, and my family was definitely RPG and racing. Like that is what it is.
Get jiggy with RPGs, man.
Niggas all about RPGs.
The strongest RPG that I went hard on was World of Warcraft, and my mom told me,
you are a gamer, bro. Like,
my mom told me I couldn't play it.
Cause she saw fucking that.
Because my cousin, one of my cousins had been playing it, and I kind of like had already knew about it, but he was playing it and he was going hard in it, and like it was like it was like during this period when like World of Warcraft was hitting the hood strong. Like, this is what people's doing now.
Niggas in the hood was playing World of Warcraft.
Yes.
What? I don't remember that shit.
And then he was just playing. That's all he was doing. Is playing all day, every day. You go upstairs, he playing World of Warcraft. I'm all like, yeah, this not about to be you. Damn. And she was like, you're not allowed to play World of Warcraft.
Okay, shit.
But World of Warcraft is a big bop. That was a point in my life where I didn't have no real income, and the Blizzard had just made it to where like it was $15 a month. It was like subscription based, like $15 a month to keep your account open for 30 days. And I remember I would get some money, and then I would have to go to Walgreens, local Walgreens or CVS, and get a damn prepaid card. But I wasn't 18 yet, so I had to go there with like get my cousin or somebody,
Yeah,
buy me a prepaid card,
I
put
remember
money
that.
on a prepaid card, use a prepaid card to play on.
Damn, you're
World of
nice though.
Warcraft.
You found a way to snuggle up $15 every month. I didn't have
It's
none of that shit.
short
boy.
lived.
I ain't have
Probably
that
like
shit,
I
boy.
think the most was like 3 months.
That's a long ass
I was
time.
able to get.
Long ass time, boy. Well,
It
I
is.
played damn EVE Online, which nobody in the hood was playing.
Yeah,
That shit,
you told me about that.
No
That's
one fucks with it. Spreadsheets in space, man. No one fucks with that shit. But it's a subscription base. But the reason why I liked it so much because you can make a damn company in that bitch, and you can make money in the game. You can make enough money in the game where you could pay for your subscription on the outside of the game.
Okay.
So I would always be in that bitch, grinding, hustling, trying to sell engines or parts from other parts of the galaxy and shit to get some money so I could pay for my subscription. And then eventually we made this big ass corporation where we was just paying for like niggas was literally clocking in and they was getting paychecks. Like you get, 10,000 credits a day for working for us. And niggas come in there like, I don't want to say a group of people who work hard for money without pay, like without paychecks, but they were working hard like that. And they just, I'm on, man. I'm like, all right, cool, man. 5 hours, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and grind out on this mining colony, whatever, getting some resources. And at the end of them 5 hours, but niggas faithfully like, I'm done clocking out. Like,
Eve, man.
send them
Going hard.
10,000 10,000 credits. And them niggas was taking that money and they were working every day because we were making money in the game. So we were making so much money in the game that we could pay for everybody who was working for us like every day.
Subscription. Oh,
And them
you
niggas would
paid-
just, and if they had enough, they had enough to pay for their subscription. But like if not, they would just like go find something else to do on the side to get enough money. But like I felt like I was like facilitating people's dreams and stuff like that. Like I was giving jobs to all these individuals. Like you become a Eve corporation and everything. Like it was some had niggas out there just like traveling out there and getting resources from. I mean, like you could travel 4 hours in even in one direction and still not be on the other side of the galaxy. And then niggas could be operating. You could be operating in a part of the universe where I would never ever see your ass ever. I could play that bitch for 10 years, never see you.
Yeah, that's a crazy immersive.
That shit's crazy, and it's all
Space.
It's
Void.
just space. It's all user base. Like it's all everything is economies ran by. There's nothing that's not made by a human being. Like there's no shit that like the computer doesn't drop shit in and be like, here's some shit. Like if you don't find it and you don't build it or you don't think about it, it don't get made.
That's pretty dope. That is pretty dope.
But it just doesn't look appealing to people because the curve, like the learning curve, is so.
Do you remember
high.
RuneScape?
Bro, what the hell? Does cows make milk? My nigga? Yeah, of course. Who don't remember RuneScape?
Now you remember
That flat surface bullshit. I hated that shit at first.
Now, when did you get hip to RuneScape? Because I was
initially on the computer when it was just.
But I'm saying what time? So RuneScape now, I'm pretty sure it probably look completely different. But I remember like me and my boys was like, so I know I was talking down on RPGs. I never really jigged with RPGs on mobile games or on my consoles, but on the computer, that's where I was always playing most of my RPGs. Like, so it was this period where like me and all my friends were just going through this like RPG like phase, and so we would play these games like Mecha something where like they would what was it, Adventure Quest? Sound right? I don't know. I want to say Adventure Quest though. I don't know if that's what it was called, but Adventure Quest is where we started, right? And then you could like fight, and then you get stronger, and then you get like weapons and stuff like that.
Okay.
Then I'm pretty sure the same people made different versions of the same RPG game because it had the same exact animation, same everything. But then they had like a mech version, like where you get like by robots and you fight other people. And then RuneScape came out, like had started going around, and RuneScape had just came out, like the first beta patch. Should look crazy. It did not look like a desirable looking game, but I mean it was very like. And then I remember like coming back like to it later, and it looked completely different game. I'm like, they didn't boot it up to damn graphics and everything.
Was cool though. RuneScape was a cool game, and it was like that still had that like economy portion.
Yeah,
like I was always into like economies and merch and merchandise, like merchants and shit like that. I'm gonna take it. Let me see. It's a computer game. What's your most iconic computer game? In your mind that sticks out. like childhood happy, whatever. I know mine is.
So I'm not gonna lie to you. I was thinking. All right. So I'm thinking about this, right? And I remember getting this SpongeBob game,
Okay.
and it was a bop. Like I remember.
All right, guys. So Micah Jaye has left the building.
No. So I remember my grandmother used to love going to the Goodwill, and when I hated going anywhere. I hated going shopping with my mom or my grandmother anywhere, but I would go to the Goodwill with my grandmother only because sometimes, depending on which one we went to, they always had like these donated like computer games. So like
Yeah.
that was the only place where I could get my hands on these expensive like computer games that I would never buy in real life, but I could just be like, oh, I want this one, and it'd be like $3, $5.
I know what you're talking about.
What?
I got hella computer games from Goodwill, boy.
Right?
The first computer game that I remember that I had that I was like, I love this shit, and I would play it all the time with or without anybody, was Age of Empires.
Age of Empires was a bop.
That was my
That was a
shit.
damn bop.
Art,
Damn.
art.
Bruh. You know who put me on
Little Hunters.
Damn. Age of Empire
That was my
was
shit.
a big bop. You know who
Top
put
10.
me top 10. You know, bruh. You know who put me onto Age of Empire? I think it was my stepmom.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I remember coming over. I think her nieces was over, and they like my dad had it on his computer, and they would play it. And it was like, this Age of Empire, you could do. And then I just thought that was revolutionary.
Yo, I
that
used
was
to-
Sims on steroids.
I'm
to
in
me.
the Bronze Age.
I can fight. I can grow my civilization.
I was like, bro. I remember I used to figure like I remember when I first played and they used to beat the shit out of me computer and shit. And I was like, all I want to do is just build my big ass empire, bro. Like and then I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put like 3 people on the biggest map I can find, and put them in different corners, and then I'm just gonna build. Cause I hated when I was building shit and niggas start come fucking with my shit.
Yeah.
Like they start sending armies over. I'm like, where are these goddamn elephants coming from? And they're like, and they're like, such and such is attacking the north walls. I'm like, hell no, man! I just put them bitches up, and then I lose all my resources trying to stop these niggas. And then at the end, I'm like, damn. But when I was like, I set that bitch up the right way. I had this huge ass map with this big ass moat of water in the middle across. Like it was like a square, and everybody had their own square, and there was water that like separating us. So you had to build boats, but you had to get to that point to build boats to get across. So I was like, I know at least I got 3 days working on this my damn empire before they start fucking with me. And I'm talking about I had this crazy ass I wish a nigga would empire. Like you know how black people got that hope and wish. You know what I'm saying? Like white people got that hope and black people got the I wish. You know what I'm saying? Like you in a movie theater and you like walking down the aisle and then white people be like, I hope no one's in our seat. C4, hope no one's in there.
Oh, and the black people's like,
I wish a nigga would be in my seat. I like they be going. I'm like, damn, what you gonna do?
Yeah, wait for it. Okay.
Yeah. I had that. I wish a nigga would come across,
mentality.
come across the water. I want you to come bring the. Oh, there. Oh, you came across. Yep. Open the gates. That's bitch. That's right. That's metal on the back of the elephants. I used to love that shit, boy.
Age of Empire was a big pop.
Yeah, boy. Look, I'm hyped,
Dang,
boy.
you got me hyped,
That shit hot, boy. That shit was special,
bro. So okay,
They fucked up though now.
What
Age of
happened?
Empires is trash now.
I believe it.
They try to do 2 like that one that we talking about. I know because we talking about the same one. It's probably Age of Empires 2 or like 1, like 2 or something like that, or 3. But once they got to the point where they start trying to restrict shit, like them 2, you can do whatever you want to do. Like there was no like in 3 and 4 and 5 and the shits. Like they added characters like main, like you will use Napoleon and then like build your shit around, like, and that shit was whack. They did have Musa Mansa in one of them though.
That's pretty cool.
Which is pretty dope. So
That's pretty dope. Dang, Age of Empire. That take me back because that was around when Dell was popping, right? Like Dell computers, and they had those downloadable. Like this was around the time where they started having a game store where you could download these free games, and they like you could get some actually good games that had like great graphics, but for free. And so it was Age of Empire, and it was this racing game, bro. And Dine and Dash. Dine and Dash was a bop.
Dine and Dash but you do have anxiety problems, bro. If you was playing Dine and Dash, I had so much anxiety playing Dine and Dash. I'm like, oh fuck it, oh here, You're lost. I was like, damn. I didn't know what to give him, so I just gave him something. I would have been happy with just something. I gave him a fucking burger and steak. And like, he asked for salad.
Bro, it was this game. So when I had PlayStation 2, remember that it's a samurai game? He's like half demon, the one I showed you at the GameStop.
Yeah.
I had that game. Super big bop. But it was another game. I don't know if you remember this, but I'm gonna try my best to describe it.
I know it.
So, okay. I love the confidence. Look, you just know he's gonna get this. All right. So it's PlayStation 2. Mm-hmm. It's like in Roman times.
Yep.
This dude is like it's like God of War before God of War. Mm-hmm. And the first level, this dude is like he got like a little whip. And he got like a power. I don't know if he's like part of a god or something like that. Mm-hmm. But you going through this game and you find these monsters and they throwing like little caterpillars at you and stuff. And it's raw. No, you ain't got it. Okay, but you had powers and stuff, and you was fighting these like monsters that were like very like mythologically based, like Zodiac type stuff. And it was a big bop though. And you could jump and like grab onto stuff and swing. And it was like pretty dope. It was like God of War, but it was way before God of War. No, it was way before God of War. Like this is on PlayStation, like PlayStation 2. This is before God of War was even thought about.
Okay, no, I don't know what that one is.
It's gonna make me mad.
I know some shit.
What?
Top 10. I'm gonna go call it top 10. Well, number one, I'm gonna go ahead and say right now, Final Fantasy 7. But we ain't gonna discuss that because we can just. I'll talk about that shit all day. But Top 10. Do you remember Monster Rancher? On the PlayStation? All right, so you remember the TV show? All right, so Monster Rancher was this show where it's almost like Pokemon, right? They didn't catch these niggas though with like balls and shit like that. They just like caught these motherfuckers and like they believed in them and shit like that, and they just want to be with you. So they fought. All the monsters you caught always walked around with you. They weren't like it was a gang of these niggas. It wasn't no damn inside no Pokeballs and weird shit.
Okay,
but so in the Monster Rancher, the way that you got monsters, which I thought was so innovative and dope as shit, was you had to go get CDs from whatever CDs you had. You had to like. I remember the places, you know how you could pop the little press a button and the top would open up? So you take Monster Rancher out, put the CD whatever music CD you want, and you put it in, and you close it. And then it would read it, and then it would give you a monster from that CD. Like it could
be a random CD.
Random CD. Just like any random music CD. So like my mom had like hella CDs. And my uncle used to live with us at the time, and he had like, I'm talking like he had, you know, them big ass things like the carrying cases that had like hundreds of CDs in it. Boy, when I seen that shit, I remember he moved in and I was playing Monster Rancher around that same time. I seen that damn case and I was like, my whole eye, everything, my soul lit up. I was like, there's so many monsters in that case. I gotta get them all. So you go and you put them out, like I said, put the CD in the PlayStation. It spins, it reads it, and it like gives you this monster out of it. Like, and it like you could do the same thing every time. Let's say that monster died or something. You go back to that same CD and get that same monster again. Okay. And then like, you know, just they have different power levels and shit because it's like randomized with the power, but that same specific monster. So, but everybody wanted to get this dragon, so you have to find. And I found the album that gave you a dragon, which is crazy. And I know, and it's kind of messed up, but I know why they did it now. So the album that gave you a dragon was Tupac's album. And it was the All Eyes on Me album.
Okay.
Right? That gave you like this big ass red dragon. But who was playing these story mode Monster Rancher video games at the time though?
Was it Tupac?
No. Just think about it. Like who? Like it's probably like white kids.
Right. Okay.
So this would have been a CD that these niggas would never had got. Like
because it's rare, because that's out of their demographic.
They would never even thought they even own that shit or have it, or like if they did have it, it'd be like, you found the ticket.
But for you, your third try, you're like,
so
I have the rare dragon.
So I'm telling you, bro, like my second monster was like this big ass red dragon, and my niggas like, and I lived in an area where it was like predominantly like white.
Okay.
So and my niggas come over because everybody played this game, and my niggas come over like, How the fuck did you get this damn dragon? Yo, what the fuck did you do? You must got like some codes or some shit. I was like, nah, nigga. I just went through hella CDs and I found it. It was like, on what? I was like, nah, nigga, I never told nobody, bro. They were like, how the fuck did you do this? But like,
that was crazy.
I used to go over everybody's house and check out everybody's monster. And that's when you could take like your little memory cards and y'all could put them in.
Yeah, I remember memory cards. Memory cards changed the game.
That 8 megabytes.
Yes, sir.
The fucking 8 megabytes. But we would take that shit, save the monsters, and we could put them in and we would fight each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then like everybody know I had my little shit. And my mom gave me like this fucking this all black one. And I was like, yeah, nigga, this is my dragon on this bitch. I put that bitch in, they be like, this nigga Alex got a fucking dragon, y'all. And I put that bitch in, like, no, he don't. And then I put that bitch in, and that bitch be like a monster. And they had like these little ass little dog looking shits or some one-eyed little golems and shit. And I had this monster, and this fucking dragon would do, he be just wreck everybody. And that shit brought it back. I'm like, I was a nigga for like a minute for that shit, bro. And I can tell you, I had so many strong monsters off of these damn black like hip hop and R&B albums with just like all these crazy ass strong ass monsters. But then it made sense to me now, like looking back, it's like these white kids in the suburbs would have never like owned fucking like a Too Short album or fucking NWA album or something like that. So, but I was like, hey, I got it, nigga. I had a Britney Spears album that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
What that pop out? You remember?
Some pink ass shit. It was some shit pink. It was like it was like a fucking fairy. She had like a glass around her or something. She was strong, but like it wasn't like nothing crazy. But
it wasn't no dragon.
I'm telling you, bro, these niggas, boy. I felt like I was just like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I might just like slide a nigga a little. Shit, man. Give a nigga a LL Cool J album real quick. See what he can get off that bitch real quick.
Nah.
Like this nigga gave me a goddamn. Listen, boy, I got a damn a stone golem. That shit's crazy.
That's crazy.
Alex, let me go through your bro. Like, nigga.
Bro, okay.
You gotta look up Monster Rancher, bro. When you get some chance, look up Monster Rancher. That shit was cold, bro.
So that
shit was cold.
that was a pivotal point for you in a video game.
For sure.
So you want to know for me, and I've told you this story multiple times. So it was 2007. Midsummer. My dad was like, I'm going to take you to Disney World. And at downtown, I went to downtown Disney, went to this place called Disney Quest. Okay. Disney Quest was like, it was like separate. It was this building and you had to buy in. It was expensive. I remember it being like, it might've been like $60, $70. And my dad was like, bruh, like this is a whole nother ticket. And this is like, you know what I'm saying? And I remember, so it was like a 8 hour, like I think you buy it and you get like a wristband. And like my dad, it was like, we can all like use one band, right? And they're like, yeah, you just got to come out and like switch it and change it. And so that's what we did. But he let me go in first. And so you get on this damn elevator. And like, I don't know if you ever been to Disney World, have you?
I've been to Disney World, yeah.
Disney World is pretty, like on the technology side, Disney World is pretty like revolutionary, yeah. Though. And so
and creepy. Then damn band you can pay for everything with on your arm.
Yeah.
Have you seen that shit?
I'm pretty sure they have it now. Like a lot of people got that now, but I didn't have it when it first came up.
Even your hotel.
Yeah.
And drinks. And
they own everything.
Everything. Well, you in that bitch, you like, oh, I want to order some food. You like swipe your arm across this thing. It's like, oh, we'll charge it to your room. Like everything.
Yeah. They own all that.
All that algorithm they just sucking up.
Mm-hmm. But Disney World, so Disney Quest, so you get on this elevator and then you going up and then like the screen come on and I think it might have been like the genie dude, he come on, he's talking to you, whatever. And it's 3 floors and like it's a VR world, bro. And at the time, like VR was 2007, bro. VR was just something that you thought about, like, yeah, bro, one day we're gonna be in this immersive world. But I didn't know that existed. I didn't know that type of technology, that type of sorcery was out there in the world. Okay. That's what it was. It was sorcery. So they had these.
This is a top 10 moment?
Top 10 moment.
Okay.
Top, hands down. To this day, I am still amazed at the technological revolutionaries.
Advancements of the Disney city. City. What was it called?
Disney Quest.
Okay, Disney Quest. All right.
Bro. I remember, I only played 2 games because I had to choose them wisely, right? Because I had to go and give the band. So the 2 games. The first game I played was a Aladdin rug race,
Okay.
and that was pretty hard because you have to like actually like maneuver on this rug. That was pretty dope. But I did terrible at that. So then I was like, I'm going straight to the comic level. That's where they had the action, full VR world. I went up there. They give you the headset. They give you the hand. You have the saber, and you could do whatever. And so we all in this game. And bro, when I tell you, I don't know, but I remember this being like my mind was blown. Like the cutscene of the instructor who's talking to you when the game begins, like, all right, this is the mission. I remember taking my saber and hitting this man. He's like, and this man stopped talking because I had hit him, and I could like walk to a corner and like look at the crease and crevice. Yeah. I was like, this is crazy. Like this wasn't that like I was like, what?
Yeah, that's some dope shit.
I was like, my life has changed at that point.
It would be for me too.
Life has changed.
I never did no shit like that. I mean, the only thing I did, I told you about that was the damn walk across the plank with the VR, and I almost shit myself.
That's pretty cool.
Because I fell, and I was like, oh shit, and I fell on the ground. But they put you on like a piece of wood though, and it asked you to walk across it with the headset on. And you like, so you actually balancing, but the plank is like 3 inches off the ground.
Okay, so you kind of think you gonna actually fall.
Yeah, like there's still a level of balance. But then you got this headset on, and you're looking around, and it's like you like a city's below you, and you're like it's like a plank between 2 buildings, and you walk across this shit, and then they got like birds that come out of nowhere. You're like, oh shit, what?
Yeah, that sounds crazy. I mean,
and people will fall in, and they will be like screaming, like, ah! Oh, damn, shit, in my throat, what?
Maybe. But
excuse me.
Yeah, but so for me, I don't have too much experience with VR. So I had that Disney Quest in 2007, and I was like, this is crazy. Then like later, Oculus came out. I think I did some trials or something like that before. That was cool. I was like, all right, that's pretty dope. I went to the Tribeca Film Festival like 3 years ago.
Right.
And they had a whole VR section. So like these people like virtual reality like movies and documentaries are becoming a thing where people like making these movies and fully immersive.
I did that for the Jordan movie. My dad took me to there. It was like, it just came out. It was a Jordan thing with the headsets and shit. What was that shit for? It was like his life story or some shit like that. And it was like this big ass room and you could look around and everything. Like almost like a museum and shit. And then like the movie was playing and you just like look at like his trophies and shit. Shit. That was pretty dope though.
Yeah. So then I had that. And then I had the AMC, the ones that you love, the AMC on Kips Bay. That's like 30.
I went that bitch.
32nd Street.
I would go to that bitch and not go to the movies. I be that bitch just in there.
Yeah, so I went to that one 2 years ago, and it was the first time AMC was trying to roll out this VR like thing where they put these VR docks in the lobbies. Yeah. And I know they were starting it in Cali, so they were trying to get it here, but the one in Kips Bay in New York was the only AMC theater that had the infrastructure to hold it, right? Because Times Square don't, and none of the other ones. So they had it, and they was giving like free trial. Like all you had to do was sign up. And at the time, the latest Transformer movie was coming out, and I played that, and that shit was dope. Yeah, that shit was dope. Like, Bumblebee. Well, you just shooting, like you just like a person, but you shooting at these Transformers that's trying to get you, but you like riding on like maybe like I don't know, Bumblebee or one of those guys. Shit. And so that was pretty dope because you're like you shooting, it's a shooting game, but then they had one where a sword game, which was dope, and I wanted to play. And then they had a spy game that I wanted to do, and I had this idea that I was like gonna go on a date. I was gonna get dressed up and like put suits on and take a girl with me and have her dress up, and we was gonna be like spies. There, we're gonna end up in this damn AMC lobby. We was gonna just do the damn RV shit, but in these suits and shit. So
yeah, I want to walk around. I would do that shit.
Yeah,
I want to walk around like a spy all day, following somebody.
That'd be dope.
Hey, here he is. Oh, be quiet. Hey, what are you following me for? He's on to us. Gotta get out of here. He take off running. He was like, what's going on?
Yeah. So there are, just like getting into like the future, right? Where are video games going and stuff, right? Like, so we clearly know VR is a thing, right? That probably will eventually get more immersive as time goes on. Technology gets cheaper and more. It becomes more accessible. But then you also got blockchain, right? Which like Bitcoin and like those technologies,
right?
Like kind of exactly how you was talking about your monster wranglers. What's they called?
Monster
ranchers.
Yeah.
So they trying to bring back them virtual pets.
Yeah.
Like what's the
Tamagotchis?
Tamagotchis.
Yeah.
So they bringing that back, but it's through blockchain. So they have something online called like cyber kitties, where these people are like trading, like they using a like Ethereum coins.
I can't think of for what though. I'm just
exclusivity, boy, supply and demand. They just changing it up. Like, I mean, it's work though.
No, well, you know what? I even speaking about where it's going though, I don't think it's gonna become a game though. Like, I think that we are going to take the game into a like a reality type setting where like people who don't know, they're gonna call it a game. But I'm saying it's not gonna be a game. It's gonna be a world that you can put yourself into that operates kind of like a game, but it'll be like the new wave of social media. Like, that's where I think it's going.
That's the thing though.
Like Ready Player One. I feel like that's almost a form of social media more than it is.
Yeah.
Because niggas was sitting around at bars and joking and sitting there. Like, they weren't necessarily playing games the whole time. Like, they did like 4 races in that whole shit. And the rest of the time, they were just like,
but the
communicating.
social aspect.
Yeah.
No, that's definitely a thing. And you see that now.
That's why I
VR.
play games, though. Like, online, it's social
Yeah.
aspect. It's like, I'm trying to meet up with some niggas and have talk a joke. But if I could be like what I want to be in this game, but like some limitations, like you can't obviously be no fucking 35-foot dragon in this bitch, but you can be a
Night elf or
a sumo wrestler.
Yeah.
And your nigga want to be a damn ninja. He want to be a damn fucking cyborg. You know,
Yeah.
all them niggas can coexist in the same world and play the same game, which would be life, but in this, you know what I'm saying? I want to be a fucking sumo wrestler, cybernetic fucking soldier, but I also want to hop in this race that's about to take place on the Lego map and race that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I see us eventually going.
Yeah, and it's starting to go there, man. I was looking at top VR games of 2020, and bro, they got some fire on there. Like, I would definitely. So they got some spy puzzle games that are like super dope, but they got Star Trek I think it's called BR, and so they have this full on like game, right, where you get like with your friends and everybody got Oculus and y'all run the Falcon.
Gotta have it.
The Falcon. So
The
like,
Falcon. Star Trek. Okay, gotta have it.
So they're like, all right, I'm on the like technical. You're the captain, and like you're trying to like search for
You
this
said Star
planet.
Trek, not Star Wars.
No, Star Trek. It's Star Trek.
So what Falcon are you talking about?
I don't know.
You mean
I
the
don't-
Enterprise, the Voyager,
Yeah, sure.
the Elites?
Whatever the ship is called.
It's a lot of ships.
Okay, the one that is the Voyager.
Okay, Captain Janeway. Or are you talking about like?
I don't
Spock?
know.
Spock
I don't know.
I need you to get better at this because right now
I don't really watch.
it's
Star
probably the
Trek.
Enterprise, man.
Is the Enterprise a ship?
Yes,
Is the one with a plate looking thing?
the Voyager looks like that's how they.
That's the Voyager then.
But they all look like that, bro.
Okay, so they all look like the same ship.
So you don't know.
Star Trek. Yes, I don't watch Star Trek.
You've done yourself a disservice to say, sir.
Sorry.
And I'll have to avert.
But I know you like Star Trek, so when I saw this, I was like, bruh,
No, I gotta have it. That's gotta be dope.
Ashton would love this shit, bro.
Hell yeah, I love Star Trek.
No, it looked crazy cool though. Like, it's like everybody has like picked their character, and like it's like 10 of us, and we all like on the same ship, and like we're all lost looking for a new planet, and like we come into contact with people that's like trying to fight stuff, and you gotta have like people manning the guns and people manning the warp space, and
Nah, that's some
all
shit I'm
that
trying to do. But I want to do that shit with 10 niggas.
that you know.
Like, okay, 4 or 5 niggas I know, and I want to run into a 4 or 5 niggas I don't know, and
That'd
3
be
other
dope.
4 niggas I don't know,
And just have a
and just
full
be
on
and be going to work. But then I also want to be like with like my nigga. Like, say it's just me and you, and then we're like, all right, so we ain't got this big ass battleship, but we got this fast ass merchant ship, and we can fuck some shit up and we can rob niggas. Like, I wouldn't do that shit though.
They got some games. So they got a Star Wars. They got a Star Wars VR too, where you are a merchant and like you going through but that's more story mode. But like the Star Trek was dope. But then they have these games where like exactly what you're talking about though, where you build your character and you can build this world of like. It's like Minecraft meets Sims on steroids.
10
and like
years, boy.
People
10
are
years.
chilling in rooms, or like you make a bedroom, or you make like just a lounge, and like
The
all
catfish
of these
is real
people
now.
was there.
The catfish is gonna be real. Niggas gonna be catfishing everybody, boy.
If you out here falling traps for the damn, your
I don't think that
your avatar is hot.
I think that we as human beings don't give enough credit to like our animalistic instincts, bro. Like we think like that's not a person, it's just a fucking
No, I think
like our brain though, our brain doesn't know the fucking difference though. Like, our brain's gonna be like, I think like you will be attracted to whatever the fuck you see. Like if you're attracted to chicks with big titties on the outside, if you in the game and you like walking through and you see a chick with big titties, you like this, you're gonna double take, and then you've already shown some interest right there. Now, if that chick that's bad with some big titties walking across and you're like, look at that shit right there. And you're like, what's her name? She's like, my name is Sarah or Jessica, whatever her name is. And then you find out 5 months later that it's some fat dude who lives in fucking Cleveland.
If you are pursuing and you like are that like, oh yeah, I'm so attracted to this avatar, and 5 months go on, and you realize that now it's a dude, it's some problems.
Niggas do that shit on regular shit.
I mean, no, people definitely do that. People do that shit all the time. Like,
And
people do it on World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
People do it on all type of shit.
that shit's crazy, bro. But they gonna be and like I'm telling you, man, niggas gonna be investing in a whole bunch of shit. They gonna be some back wall, like behind the scene shit's going on. Niggas be like, yeah, I found out some. I remember on The Sims, I downloaded
Jesus Part 2.
Nah, I downloaded the mods to make everybody when they naked. There's no filter, and everybody has like body parts. So there's like titties and vaginas and ass cheeks and shit like that. I downloaded that shit. Right, niggas have sex and they would be having sex.
Okay, so you turn Sims into
Real life.
basically.
And I was spying on them like God, and I was ashamed of them.
I was a god.
What is this bullshit? Break up this motherfucker.
Remember that game you was playing and you were God?
I love that game.
What was it called?
Damn.
What was it called? Something about
Ethos.
Ethos?
Ethos, so much like that. Yeah. But that game is crazy too.
Tell
though.
the people.
So
About
it's a game on your
Mobile
mobile phone where you are the leader of a tribe of people, and they worship you. And the more they worship you, the more power you have. So the more you like make it rain, you can make the crops grow. You can carve out a spot with your finger and like lead them to like a better, more fruitful land or some shit like that. And then like every now and then things happen that you could save them from, and they always pray to you. And then your prayers come to like the screen is like they are praying for some shit, whatever they need. They're praying for more fish, and you could tap the water and you could add some fish if you wanted to, or whatever like that. But the more you pray to them and the more you do for them, like they do it, but then they start asking for shit at so many alarming rates that you cannot answer all their prayers, and they just stop. But they like slowly stop believing in you, like this motherfucker.
So you use the fear of God on
Yeah,
them?
I start dropping meteors on them niggas. I start picking niggas up and like shaking them and shit, and then throwing them. They be like, "Oh, what the hell is going on?"
Possessed.
They run into the damn houses and shit, and I break their house down, and they like, "I'm like, you think you'll get away from me? Hell no." I was like drawing fucking mountains all the way around them so they couldn't get out, and I'd drop food in there every now and then, and I'd open back up and they start praying again, like, okay. They start praying, and when they start praying, my prayers numbers will go back. I was like, oh, okay, I'll let you guys go back to anything. But then one of the niggas snuck off, and I was like, I'm gonna follow this nigga, see what he's doing. And like, if you haven't been to that part of the map, it's like blacked out, so you can't see it. But so I like start following him and shit, and I sent somebody to that direction. If you send somebody there, you get to see what's over there. These niggas have been sneaking off, going to different villages, praying to other gods.
What?
And I fucking destroyed that other village. But I was so mad, and I was like, I see in the Bible they say he's a jealous God. I can see how this happens. I see why this would be destroying shit. Like I was in it. I just stopped playing that shit, boy. Because I was at a restaurant, and I was with my homeboy. I forgot his name. I was nigga, whatever, and he was his girlfriend, and he was telling her about how I play this God game all the time, and she was like, "What? It's not even a don't even worry about it. It's not even a real game." And she said that shit to me, and my fucking soul was like, "What?" I was like, "What makes you different than the people on my screen?" She was like, "Well, I can do what I want to do." I'm like, "I'm not gonna touch the screen. They're gonna do what they want to do." Like, "Well, I have thoughts. I can't see your thoughts. I don't know what the fuck if you have thoughts or not. I can't see if they have thoughts. Y'all are the exact same." He was like, "Do you think you're a god?" I was like, "I know it."
To the people.
I was like, I gotta stop playing, bro. I gotta stop playing, bro.
Power.
That's where I got that what you call shit from when I started saying I'm a god.
And then I slowly adapted that from you.
Yo,
for a second.
yeah, from the fuck.
Yeah. On your Kanye shit. Huh?
Yeah, it was my
Kanye
shit.
might be playing that same game.
Kanye probably getting home getting mad as shit. Them niggas, they don't like my shit. Fucking blow this shit up. Like, what? This has nothing to do with us. That was some good shit though.
Dang, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think games definitely are growing more and more every day. People are playing more. Women are playing games more than ever before. The Olympics just are trying to get esports in there.
Yeah.
Because kids are more interested in games. 64% more interested in games than they are in sports.
As they should.
Stuff.
Save your body. Don't be out here selling yourself for these damn billionaires and not making no money off of it. I mean, that's what you're gonna do with video games, but you ain't gonna be getting no concussions. So
might have epileptic seizures or something.
And that can be all solved by one puff of the Mary Jane.
What?
I'm not no goddamn psychiatrist or
I know doctor.
Doctor, yeah.
Not no lawyer. Damn sure ain't no damn
epileptic seizure specialist
or video game designer.
Yo, all right, so shit, damn, that's the show, huh?
That's the show, bro.
All right, so you know where to find us at. You can find us on social media at Ashton.Alexander, Micah.Jaye. Always follow us on Instagram at shutupandcolor_. You can find us on YouTube. That's where I need you. That's where I need you at YouTube at shutupandcolor Shutupandcolor podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, yeah, I'm not a doctor.
I'm not no lawyer.
I'm damn sure not no video game designer thing. Yeah. Shutupandcolor podcast. Always informed, never influenced.
This man Ashton cannot fuck with me at Tekken 7. Let that be known now.
You know what? I'm just let it rock.
It's alright, Ken. That's all right.
Shut the fuck up. I'm sick of this shit.